en sentido aquí. No, porque me gustaban eso, son del National.
Next round players, welcome to the fourth round. You have 75 minutes. Good luck. You may begin. Thank you.
Oh, estamos muy lejos.
Eso es verdad.
Ah. Entonces, yo tengo
Esto es
iniciativa
Tengo un 8 y un 10.
11, 8 y...
He jugado contra Juan. ¿Cómo quedaste en el nacional?
cuarto.
Okay, welcome back to stage 2 of the System Open Series from Bologna in Italy. We're just getting ready to get on the way. Rounds just started, and I've got two heavyweights from the European scene of X-Wing. On the right side of the table is Juan del Rio, also known as the Kid from Barcelona, when top 4 at the European Championships, if I remember rightly. Top 8, I'm not sure. And more famously, played in the ETC Championship for the Mercenary UN team, and made it to won all 7 of his games. Well, he managed to destroy every single ship on the other side of the table in all 7 of his games, which you would say, well, that must mean he won all 7 of his games. Yes, but in one of them there was a mutual destruction at the end, so it went to final salvo, and he lost that final salvo. Okay. On the other side of the table, Carlo Tozzi. He did quite well at the Tatooine System Open, if I remember rightly, but more importantly, he also went to the same ETC Championship with Team Italy, and he was the only player to go 7-0, whereas Juan was had that 7th victory robbed from him due to a mutual destruction. Carlo is the only player from that tournament to have gone 7-0. So obviously 2 very experienced players that are getting ready to throw down, both Imperial players. Juan with Rear Admiral Chirimo, with Veteran Instincts, Dauntless. Is it Dauntless? Yeah, Dauntless. Kylo Ren, Engine Upgrade. And Kana Jax with Push the Limit, Shield Upgrade, Auto Thrusters, and Royal Guard tie. Did I put... Yeah, okay. And Carlo Tozzi with Captain Yor, Collision Detector, Emperor Palpatine, Guidance Chips, Quick Draw with Veteran Instincts, Fire Control System, Advanced Optics and Lightweight Frame, and the Inquisitor with Push the Limit, Auto Thrusters, and TIE V1 title. So we are getting ready to get into some serious competition in this match now. So this is warming up to be an excellent game. Temperatures are rising here. So we've got an excellent ambiance for this matchup. Now I'm writing a message to someone, so I'll just be quiet for the next couple of moments. But there were other people like trying to
Vas tu con te.
Va bene ad esempio domani, secondo me credo più o meno. Operazione per torneo a squadre, questo è un matrimonio, non ci sono nessuno che giochi delle squadre. Abbiamo visto bombe e missili alfa imperiali o backdown, qui no? Ok? Missili alfa, sì.
Está bien.
Ah, suerte.
Suerte a ti también.
Okay, what am I? I was trying to write a message.
Ese ya es de LinkedIn.
Ahora estaba mirando y...
No, este día falla.
No es como me gusta. ¿Hoy? ¿Puedo?
Vas.
Bien, entonces. Estamos aquí, vamos a hacer las cosas limpias. Bien. Voy a hacer un focus. Dos. Focus. Y esto lo voy a tener. Vale.
Vamos, Juanito.
Yes, Palpatine is on the Shirano as well, and I have to fix my Shirano software to change his name, which is just too long. How did this happen? What happened? Where's this is that crappy phone app. Kylo Ren. It's not. It's got Kylo Ren. Where's the bloody? Everyone keeps telling me about how, this app is much better, it works really well. No. The answer to that is no. No app. The best squad builder available, hands down, is the Jordan Rosario. Yet another squadron builder. It is the highest quality and the best. Yeah, I'm sure you've got another one that works perfectly fine for you, but that it is nowhere near, as far as the technical level, as good as the Yet Another Squadron Builder.
Esto es solo para ver.
Sí, lo suponía.
Okay, what is it?
Entonces, primera acción.
It's for what? Oh, right, yeah, cool. Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, muy bien. Let's see. Okay, now I've got the correct list up. Emperor Palpatine, Kylo Ren on Chirano. And then...
¿Puedo?
Okay. So now I've got everything. I've pretty much got everything sorted out now. We'll wait and see how long it takes them to get back. This internet's pretty bad. Let's move that there. Let's get these two out of the way, and let's push this up here. And so Juan pressing hard the engagement on this match.
Mi diezmador. A la lambda.
Gets 2 hits on the lambda.
La lambda será con 2.
Senor rolls 2 evades. Golly gosh.
Sube per lambda.
Captain Yours like doing loop-the-loops in front of the decimator, going, you can't hit me. Carlo on Inquisitor gets 2 blanks and a focus, spends the focus.
È 1, no? 1, così. Anzi, 2 per la lambda.
Oh, is the lambda rolling as well? Well, there we go, there's his first shield.
Distancia 3.
Let me try putting this under here.
Crit.
Palpatine's a crit. Gets hit and crit and spends focus for free. 1 evade and go. Looks like he's lost all of his shields already from Chirino. So this is one. This is one of those dream matchups that I spend ages trying to find, and then just get lucky enough to find. Because I always go through looking for names on the list of pairings, and in this case, it was like I found one name, and next to it was another name, and I was like, wow. Because I was actually going to go for a different table. I was looking to try and get Stefan Kayla, because he's also undefeated. I've not had a chance to film him yet as one of the best players in Europe, but his opponent. I had a quick ask around, no one really knew who he was, and as I went down a little bit further down the list, I found these 2, and it was like, wow. So this is one of the reasons why I don't stream table number 1. I pick people up and drag them over to play on my table, and it works really well when you get situations like this. Now they're on dials. Let's have a quick look at that ranking. When this keyboard works. There we go. Okay. So, first place, Marco Tucciano. 3 matches, 578. Only lost a total of 22 MOV so far. Nicola Cucciocrea. Andre Voinseco from Romania, doing very well. He's another one of the names I was looking for. Matt Button. Not familiar with him. I'm not sure. It sounds like a British name, so I don't know if he's one of the 186 that have come over. Marco Petriconi. Marco Petriconi? Perché dice Mirko? Oh, it's Tony Petriconi. He must be his brother or something. Lorenzo Malasca, 7th place. We saw him last round. Schemas Marco. Stefan Kayla, 9th place. Carlo in 6th place. And in 16th place, Juan del Rio.
Bien, lo voy a tirar porque tengo collision de él. 3.
No llegas.
Yeah. Standard maneuvers for the Inquisitor to skirt around the outer edge. He's trying to have Carlo chase down the Inquisitor.
Hago la segunda acción. Puede ponerle un dedo. Aquí hay la lambda, No.
Where's has he also lost the shield on Carlo? I'm not sure when that happened though. Okay. So let me get into the Twitch chat now that I'm busy messing around. I'm finished messing around and other stuff.
Quita la nave y lo solemos bien.
Bien, solo sí.
¿Está bien delante?
Sí, está bien. ¿Puedo sacarlo?
Kylo Ren.
No, Dauntless, claro.
Y...
¿Puedo ir?
Bueno, estoy pensando. Piloto fregado. Blinded pilot.
So, blinded pilots are Kylo Ren.
Sí, lo voy a poner aquí porque... You have to.
Y mueves el centella. No, ponlo al lado. Y para no molestar. Y la ficha que ya tenga ahí ya está.
See, that's not the best place to put it either because it kind of makes it look like he's already got it. But anyway.
¿Mueves tú? Vale, dispara
So
sobre.
did they go?
Al llamador.
Okay.
¿Cómo?
So
Al llamador.
quick draw, gonna fire on the decimator.
3.
Gets 2 focuses and a hit.
Vale, el llamador. Crítico. Pues 3 críticos.
Bait.
No. Primero tiras 2.
No, y ahora no.
No, o sea, lo dices ahora, pero tiras 2. Porque se tiran aparte. No, llamamos a un juez que lo hackearon.
Bien, de toda manera, yo lo dije.
Sí, pero las 2 y cambias solo de esto. Cambias solo uno de estos dos.
No, 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 no. No, yo lo dije antes.
Sí, sí, pero has tirado para esto. Pero te lo digo. Llamamos a un juez.
Sí.
Judge.
Okay.
Con palpa y fuselaje. Con palpa y fuselaje, si dice palpa esquiva y tira 2 dados, tiene que cambiar estos dos, uno de estos dos a esquiva y después tirar el otro. Y no, eso no lo puede cambiar.
O sea, si dice esquiva,
Sí.
uno lo cambia a esquiva.
Sí, pero tiene fuselaje.
Pero yo lo dije al empezar, entonces, ¿por qué no puedo decirlo?
Son tiradas diferentes. No, ahí no está. Ya.
Yeah, not much I can do.
Situazione. Situation. Voy a tirar. Voy a decir Palpatine para defender.
So he's got Palpatine, he's got
Pero
lightweight
tengo
frame.
lightweight frame, entonces yo quería tirar los dedos, los 3, pero él dice, tiene que tirar estos después cambias y después tira el tercero.
Io non parlo spagnolo.
Ha detto, prima li tiri 2, poi li cambi e poi tiri il terzo.
Qui la carta non mi dice così.
Io, nel senso, io lo dico prima di tirare tutti i dati. Tiro 2, poi tiro il terzo e poi cambio.
When judges make a decision,
No.
any of the judges talk?
No,
you're the player.
he's
Oh,
the player.
sorry, I thought he was playing. My
No,
bad, sorry.
I'm
No worries, you carry on. Sorry, I just came out. I thought he was stood where you were.
No, così.
After a sheep rolls defense dice and before
Credi questo, che difende?
like a frame, palpatine can be used on the separate. Te dove lo vuoi usare palpatine?
Nell'ultimo, io l'ho dichiarato all'inizio
Palpatine.
perché non lo posso dichiarare dopo.
After the sheep, palpatine can be used on the separate additional.
Se, my friend, I can declare it, but I can declare that after.
It's with lightweight frame, right? It's
Yeah.
the interaction.
Yeah.
Palpatine can be used on lightweight frame, but must be called before the lightweight frame die is rolled, because it's a rolling of the die.
So, ok, entonces, el rey. Perfect. Posto.
Okay, done and done. He rolled 3 evades in the end. 2 and a crit, 1 evade. I've missed something in what's going on. I hope they get back to stars because I want to double check something with what's going on.
Che voleva secondo lui doveva usare Palpatine prima di usare quello della leggerezza. Invece no, la carta non è chiaro, più dopo che
Fermare di Palpatine solo il grado di
Okay, Carlo does not have a shield upgrade. That bloody phoner.
bisogna usare qualche sfida, due gradi lì e poi tirare invece no, è abbastanza chiaro di cambiare una carta che appena hai troppi dadi non sono pagati.
Sì, anche perché immediatamente e subito dopo hanno lo stesso word
Quindi è così.
Are you out?
I'm out, but whatever you want, we can join it.
You can come join me now if you want.
Oh shit, why not? Let me just send a message.
Okay, I've got to do rear arm Shirano again. I got to remove the shields again. God damn it. So yeah, once again, bloody phone apps that aren't developed correctly and don't use the XWS format correctly. Where's there we go, back into track.
¿Y tú haces?
Dos cerrados. O sea, no, tengo que hacer las acciones.
Bien.
Ir a arriba y ahora vamos. Esto es de...
Los dos son de. Gracias.
So I moved the shields from the decimator and a damage card. And we're back up to speed. Sit down, Jacobo. Oh Jesus! I've made a mistake.
So it's fine.
No. I had a. I asked Juan to send me his list prior, and he sent it to me from one of those phone apps, and the phone apps don't translate the XWS very well.
Oh.
And so when I imported it into the other list builder, it came out wrong. Because it says here stealth device in the XWS, but when it imports in, it changed it. No, it doesn't. Hang on. Forget it, whatever. It's not worth talking about it. Anyway, I'm joined by Giacomo. What's your last name, mate? I can't remember.
Arrozio.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
Giacomo Arrozio.
It doesn't matter.
So you're one of the Italian players. You're good friends with Carlo, correct?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We went to Norimberga last year together, also in Madrid.
Yeah, of course, yeah. In the System Open in Madrid is where we met.
Yeah.
And you commentated on the final with me, and you said to me this weekend, I might have nothing to do, so I'll come over and commentate with you again.
Yeah.
Absolutely no
my
problem.
My plan B was doing the Hangar Bay or coming here with you casting.
And are you not doing the Hangar Bay then?
No, not today. Maybe
today?
tomorrow.
Tomorrow's
yeah.
hyperspace. It's not Hangar
Yeah,
Bay.
tomorrow it's hyperspace. I will do that maybe.
Yeah.
But we will see.
Because what is it? If you go for Hangar Bay, you get the Mandalorian Resistance Sympathizer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you get the card version just for joining up, and then if you win 2 games, you get another one, and if you win 3 games, you get a plastic one.
Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool.
But you're not interested, huh? Okay. So yeah, we've got
It seems
They're
like
checking
an
to see if it's fair.
interesting match between 2 Imperials players.
2 Imperial players and 2 very high class players. We've already said these 2 players were. Juan, strictly speaking, wasn't undefeated at the ETC, but came very, very close. He lost to a final salvo in one of his games, and that was it. And Carlo is one of the only players from the ETC to have gone 7-0 last year.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, both of them are very good players. They know each other very well, and obviously Carlo is fluent in Spanish. So because, and that's funny. That'll be funny to some people because everyone will know that Juan has very limited language capability outside of Spanish. It's become quite an in-joke that he's not very good at speaking English. When he's done interviews with me, it's always been quite an uphill struggle for him.
But I think during this event that it doesn't matter if you can talk really well English or you can understand your opponent.
It's difficult. It's difficult as well. I mean, we've had situations where certain language barriers have occurred in X-Wing, you know. You can like one of the worst things. One of the things I always said to Spanish players, especially that have asked me about playing in other countries. I've always said try and get yourself an English damage deck, because trying to explain what it says on your damage card to someone who doesn't understand that language is very difficult.
Having that in English, it's really helpful.
Some of them are easy, like the direct impact, the direct hit, everyone knows what that says. It says to Danny or something like that.
That's also the shortest test on the card.
But then when you get like thrust control fire, it's like, you sure? Or when you're trying to explain like the major hull breach. That's where it becomes difficult. So, attacks. Quick draw gets 3 onto the Cherno.
So no ships are out.
Not yet. No, it's been a pretty short. There's not much happened so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage cards. I don't know if he's going slow or if I just haven't pressed the button. So half points go on the board for the decimator in Carlos's favour. Carlo's favour, I should say, not Carlos. And we've got 1 blank, 1 hit, and 2 focuses. So it gets 3.
So into
I would guess it's the Lambda.
Yeah.
No, he's rolling more than 1 die, so maybe it's quick draw. Takes 2
evade.
1 evade and 1 focus.
Oh yeah, I can see that clearly.
So is he going to spend his lightweight frames 1, gets 2. So takes 1 damage.
1 critical
Quick
damage.
draw gets the blinded pilot from the Kylo Ren before.
So I see Juan is playing Carlo Jacks. That's a
Yes.
pretty interesting choice.
It's one of Juan's staples.
So are you telling me he really loves that
He plays
pilot?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's 1, 2, 3, and it's a damaged cockpit. Shaken pilot crit. Damaged cockpit is different. I'm not sure what's happened that he didn't use Quick Draw's ability to fire back to get rid of the blinded pilot. When he received the Kylo Ren crit, so yeah, not quite sure. Yeah, so Juan has been playing Decimator Carno for a very long time. He has switched out Carno sometimes, but like I say, it was last year's European Championships. He's playing the same thing. There's slight differences. Like for example, sometimes he's had a shield upgrade instead of stealth device. But yeah, the Palpatine Kylo engine upgrade Decimator has pretty much been solid. And Carno Jax occasionally switches it out, but most of the time it's Carno Jax with push the limit stealth device, auto thrusters.
Yeah, I think it's a really good build. You have to think what you must bring in this meta, what can be efficient, and I think Carlo Jax is a really good choice.
Yeah, because it shuts down the action and he really knows how to position it really well to get it right in the range of ships. That really makes it difficult to be able to.
You need to be a really good pilot to play that ship, but if you are, I think it rewards you very well.
Absolutely. Oh, of course, right. Okay, now so they're just mentioning why he didn't use the second attack from Quick Draw.
Because he didn't lose the shield.
He didn't lose a shield, yeah, of course. It's like stupidness, but yeah, there you go. And he'd already fired that turn. Okay, right. So that's been So now he'll have the opportunity to get. He won't be able to fire this turn unless somebody manages to remove a shield from him. And judging by Juan, I would guess the idea is to use Kylo to put another blinded pilot on Quick Draw.
Yeah.
And see if he can't wipe Quick Draw. Maybe even wipe Quick Draw off the table without having to take off any shields. Just keep using Kylo Ren to just keep putting 1 damage on him.
Yeah, but you have only 2 blinded pilots and...
Yeah, but just take another one. Once you've got the 2 blinded pilots out there...
Yeah.
Any other face-up damage card will kill it.
Yeah, that's true.
So what happened in that last time was he had the 2 hits and the crit from Kylo Ren from Chirano.
All right.
And Carlo rolled the 2 evades, so he only suffered the crit, which meant that the damage card from I'll show you the dark card condition went on. So if that sort of thing happens again 2 times, he doesn't even take any shields off. Yeah. Just wipes Quick Draw off the table without having been able to take advantage of his ability.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
The Lambda it's in a pretty sticky situation.
Yeah.
Stressed. The only thing that you can do is going forward or banked.
Okay.
Just to de-stress. Is green? Is it green? The 1 bank from the Lambda?
I think so. Isn't it? Because it is. Must be because the 2 turns are red.
Yeah.
The 2 straight is green. The 2 banks are white. So it's got to be the turns. Cause it's not a Y-wing bar. The Y-wing's the only one that's got 1, 2 straight. It's got to have. Yes. It's basically
taking a target lock on the Decimator with a Lambda. Now the Inquisitor is going with a 2 straight. Remove the stress. And now we have to think what. Do you think we will see a barrel roll or just?
Looks like he's just focused evaded.
And target lock.
Yeah, target lock comes with the title. Yeah. So we've pushed the limit. Carlo just takes a standard turn. Doesn't remove.
The bait focus for Connor.
Yeah.
And the estimator is going
Gets himself
Two
onto the
bank.
asteroid. Takes the tension, takes the stress.
yeah, but that's pretty good. You're out of the firing arc of the Lambda and also of the
He suffered a
Inquisitor.
crit. He suffered the crit from the.
He suffered a crit.
And that's a damaged engine. Got
One
a
out
crit
of
from the
8.
debris, yeah, and he got the damaged engine, which is one of the worst ones for the position he's in right now.
Oh yeah,
Being
because
stressed.
he can two-turn.
He can't take turn maneuvers, so he's gonna. He may end up going off the board in the next 2 turns, and he's gonna have to take a 1 bank to remove the stress, and then be able to then take a 2-turn and take stress.
That will be really close
Yeah.
to the edge of the table.
Yeah. He's in a difficult position right now. We know where the decimator is going for the next 2 turns at least.
Yeah.
But the question is whether or not it will stay on the board, and it's going to be a tight fit. Juan is warming up his dice.
Yeah.
He's like,
He needs to roll really good now.
yeah.
When you're in this tough position, you need to roll very good. And
Yeah. That's amazing. I mean, if we're right, and the 1 bank and then 2, I think the 2-turn will fit.
Yeah,
But
I
it's
think
bringing,
it will
it's bringing
fit.
him really close.
Yeah.
Just that. But imagine if it doesn't fit at the end of the day. It's just that like going over a debris can just ruin your game. Right?
Yeah, I had a similar experience, not with the debris, but with an ion token.
Yeah.
Taking taking off my full health Wuxi X Ghost out of the table, just going, and it's really bad to see your ship going out.
And gets the 1 and 2 crits by the looks of it.
One and two
He's not used. I'll show you the dark side because he's stressed.
Okay.
So 2
Two
evades.
natural evade, really
and
good.
takes.
Carlo, 1 damage. 2, 3, chiaro.
Takes
Takes
1 damage.
1 from the Captain Yor. I thought we were defending for quick draw. Nope, not this time.
Barely range 3, so you're gonna shoot 3 damage, only 1. Only 2 hits against.
Carlo, huh?
I think you're really safe even at range 3 in that
absolutely.
in that spot. He also got the stealth device still on, the auto thruster.
So gets a 2 and a blank. Rolls the focus and 2 blanks. So first damage card goes on to the Lambda.
You cannot perform any action.
Damage sensor array.
Damage sensor.
Yeah, unable to perform actions. And he needs to spend an action to take it off. And they go back to dials. So cool.
I don't think we will see action from the Lambda next turn because it probably have to 2-turn.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you've got the. So what we were saying about earlier is if we try and mock this up as a kind of demonstration. So the 1 bank is going to take him maybe in this kind of a direction, huh? Get his base maybe. That I might be going too far over, but there. And then he'd have to 2-turn and maybe just in.
Yeah, but even if it fits, I think Carlo now has a really good advantage because he knows where that ship is going to be in 2
He knows what this
turns.
ship's going to do here, and he knows it's going to do another one here, and be stressed and without an action.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the only thing that Juan can really hope about is that when he gets to this position here, he clears his stress and uses Kylo Ren to put another, I'll show you the dark side, on to...
quick draw.
Oh, yeah. The other option would be to maybe boost.
Alright.
Over here, giving him another option. But I don't know. I know he likes using that Kylo Ren.
Yeah, I think he can get out of the situation, but it will be not easy.
Yeah.
Especially with only 4 hull left.
Yeah.
And after that, it will be only Carnal Jacks But he can save the day.
Okay, well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 dials on the table, but Juan's still debating the decimator. Well, no, he can't be. No, he must just be waiting on Carlo. Carlo's thinking about where he's going to put quick draw.
Carlo sounds so much like Kylo. I can tell you, it's pretty. He has almost the same level of evil, because I know him, but we will tell him after the match.
So 1 bank left from the Lambda.
The Lambda is getting out of the range of the...
He's not able to remove the damage sensor array.
Inquisitor is starting going after
Carlo.
It will be probably a 2 turn, 3 straight. Right. But that Carlo needs to go back and play, or at least try to shoot at the Lambda. How much?
Lambda's down to 4 hull points
4
now.
hull. You can't.
And
But you can't focus that much on the Lambda because you will have 2 ties on your back.
Yeah. So he's gone for a 2 bank.
2 banks, so we know
That's
that
even
ship
worse.
is gonna be out next turn for sure.
And so he doesn't clear the stress either. He's just like, oh no, he does clear the stress. Okay. That's a green red. Okay. Puts the damaged cockpit onto quick draw. Huh.
So last turn of Decimator.
Yeah. Wow. So does
that
Juan
really
really think
surprised
he can solo the list with Carlo? What was the reason for not doing the 1 bank? Decimator has a 1 bank, doesn't it?
I think so. Chat, do you know if the Decimator has a 1 bank?
Yes,
I think so.
Yes, it's got a 1 bank. The 2 blank is the green one. He had to get rid of stress.
Oh, so with the 1 bank he didn't get rid of the stress, but he can stay in play.
I guess the situation is he's kind of figured he's down to 4 hull points anyway.
Yep.
Keeping him in play much longer wouldn't have changed anything else.
Yeah, and probably getting rid of the stress allows him to play Kylo.
Yeah. So even if Carlo gets lucky enough to put, even though Kylo's dead, the condition's still there.
Yeah.
Carlo puts a crit on quick draw. It puts him down to pilot skill 0.
So getting quick draw down to PS0 would be a really nice plan.
For Carlo, of course, to give him the ability to be able to move last and stuff like that. So 2 hits goes up against 2 focuses and an evade, spends the evade. Focus, sorry.
Players, you have just over 30 minutes remaining in the round. That is 30 minutes.
Shirano gets 1 last shot. Going for quick draw. He's going to try and get that damaged cockpit onto him. Warming those dice, and we get 2 blanks and a hit. So no go for Chirino's ability. Saved.
1 natural evade. That's easy
Okay.
with 4 dice.
So that is Chirino's. That was Chirino's last song. Oh no, there's still the Inquisitor firing.
3 at Jax.
Gets 2 and a crit with Palpatine.
4 dice. Is it constructed?
Yeah.
Esquiva.
Carletto, cazzo.
Calls evade
trust,
with help, takes
It's pretty
with the
safe.
evade token, yeah.
No, non puoi usare autotrust.
Yeah.
And back to dials. So I wonder what maneuver he dialed in with the decimator. You know, makes no difference now, huh?
Does it have a K turn? No, I
No,
maybe a 4 straight.
I mean, you might as well.
Yeah.
I'm jumping to hyperspace. This is going to be, like I say, I mean, it's going to be an uphill struggle for Carlo Jax to take down the whole of Carlo's list. I mean, he's got the Pulp Shuttle is like, he's got to get rid of the Pulp Shuttle first, because otherwise it's just going to be impossible to take down the Inquisitor. And he's also got Quick Draw hanging around, and he's going to have to position himself perfectly to make sure he's in the blind spots of Quick Draw.
A really hard game from now. I don't think the Lambda will shoot this turn because it's stress, and it needs to maybe remove the stress before turning.
Yeah.
That crit is gonna stay.
Yeah, but damage sensor array is not going anywhere.
Let's see, a boost. I think Carlo made a good decision here because Carlo will
he's tried to
after
focus,
the Lambda,
but he can't focus with Carlo Jax, so he's just boosted.
Oh, that's a mistake from Carlo. Not remembering that.
Well, it's the first thing it happens to anyone that plays against Carlo.
I'm come here.
Like straight away, I'm going to focus, and I was like, no.
No, sorry.
Oh, I forgot.
So he did a 2-turn trying that, but
and
it's not gonna fit.
Jumps to hyperspace. Even so, both players are on a winning record. They're both 3-0. So Juan can afford to take one loss and still continue to stage 3.
Yeah.
So he's just got to win his next 2 matches.
Yeah, it will be. He will need to be very careful with the next 2 matches.
Yep.
But we will see first how this goes.
And there's always, I mean, Juan, like I said before, Juan is a very good Carlo Jax player. He's had a lot of experience. He's done very well in high-level tournaments, in times when the Decimator wasn't a powerful ship. And I'm not saying that he's going to win this match with Carlo, but he's going to give it a good fight. 1, 2, 3 blanks and an evade.
1, 2, the right amount.
So he takes 1 damage, yeah? No,
it was 2 hits and 2 evade, I think.
Okay.
Distancia 1. Voy a decir crit. Alpha.
So when you get 1 and a crit, rerolls, for another gets 3, 1. They need to separate the dice from the table because it's getting too confusing as they roll dice.
Shooting back to the Lambda.
Yeah.
I think that little Vader there stands for Palpatine is used.
It's a little Palpatine, yeah.
Oh, is it Palpatine?
Yeah, it's the hood is like made of hard plastic, so it looks like a helmet. 1 crit.
Yeah, that's why he's shooting
damaged engine on the Lambda.
Fingers.
Yeah, that's exactly it. He's got lightning coming out of his fingers. So damaged sensor array, damaged engine Lambda. Maybe we'll see the Lambda go off the table. I mean, damaged engine on a Lambda makes no difference, does it? Because it's only got that 2 hard turn red anyway. So and he's getting close to that board edge. Just one bank, it'll probably stay on the board.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, let's take a moment quickly to remind everybody that this coverage is brought to you thanks to the support I receive through Patreon, where every single penny I get goes towards paying for flights, accommodation, equipment, for these sort of things. So please, if you are not already a Patreon supporter, please do consider going over to patreon.com/First Earth and making sure we've got more quality tournament coverage coming up. There's still one system open left in Europe. Let's make sure we don't in Paris. Let's make sure we don't miss that one because I wasn't able to. Well, I shouldn't say that, but you know what I'm trying to say. We're also going to have next month. We're going to have the Spanish ETC team selection tournament.
Oh, what's that?
Well, for the ETC team, they try to do like a competition that you could to try and see who are the best qualified players to take part.
Oh, cool.
And so we've got that coming up at the end of May. Still to be confirmed exactly whether or not we're going to be able to run it or not. But yeah, that's coming up in May. We've got June. We've got the European Championships. We've got French Open. July, there's nothing really going on as far as I'm aware. August is the ETC or the UK National.
Oh,
so there's plenty of
a really hot summer.
There's plenty of options for streaming coming up, but like I say, it's just the question of how much it's going to cost me to do it. So please do support on Patreon and pop on over there. Like I said, I've said earlier today, there's not much in the way of rewards because the reward is what you're watching right now.
Yeah.
I'm spending everything I get on this, so spending money on giving you all rewards is kind of second priority right now.
And I also see you this morning giving 2 really nice kisses to a guy, telling you he was a Patreon supporter.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I love to meet them. Yeah, absolutely.
So if you come to this event,
exactly.
Your award will be a lot of love.
You get a lot of love. Absolutely. And it's hard because now the number of patrons is getting up to just over about 100, and so it's hard to remember everybody.
Oh, yeah.
And I do need people to come and tell me I support you on Patreon. I do remember some names, but everyone it's difficult. And if anybody that tells me is like, I do make it 100% clear to you that I appreciate the support.
I can confirm that.
Yeah. There's so I got to do a little bit of technical work here. Something's failed. We won't talk about it. What do I need to do? I need to go studio mode.
Sessi Genji is, I can tell you if this is a compliment to me, this Italian caster. But I will take that as a compliment. Sessi, maybe I can barely tell he's my cousin because we call him Sessi sometimes. So maybe if Lorenzo, my cousin, is watching the stream right now, hi ma'am, how are you?
That's not what I wanted. What do I need to do? I can't remember how to do this. Let me try it like that. Tools.
Yeah, he's laughing, so I think he's him.
Okay. So 2 with the focus spent gets 3 and 1 evade, 1 focus. Spends the focus, spends the evade. No damage there.
Yeah, usual Imperial stuff.
Palpatine with a crit gets him 3.
2 crit and a hit.
But he's got all those evades. There's nothing happening there.
It's pretty safe.
Fire
shooting back
with Carlo onto the
4 dice.
Captain.
Unfortunately,
just
2 blank.
1 and a crit. He's already got 2 crits, so if he doesn't, he's dead.
Oh, so Palpatine
Okay,
out of
so
the
just
way.
now it's just Carlo fleeing from the 2 Imperial Aces. There, so let me go here, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do this, because that's stopped. It's not working. There we go. I know it's because they've got exactly 32 points each.
So.
Oh no, because the Chirino's gone. I didn't update it.
Chirino is gone, so no.
It's going
Downloading.
now. It's just that when a ship dies, there's so much stuff that happens behind the scene to update everything, to turn that red, to change those points, to calculate how much the MOV is, to change the size of the MOV bar and stuff like that. So it takes a minute. I never removed the decimator, so it didn't update. I need to charge this keyboard.
There's only 20 minutes left, so I think we will see this ship going down. Probably not.
You reckon? I don't know. I reckon it'll be. I reckon this is game here. I reckon it's just going to be Carlo dodging for the next 20 minutes. I don't think they're going to be able to stick damage on him.
Yeah, it will be hard
because they're not going to be able to focus. I don't know. Let's just wait and see.
But definitely, Juan, this turn get a little bit of fresh air from taking off the lambda off the table. But it's still in a rough spot.
Miro otra vez. ¿Y me puede sacar este?
Okay. So
first of all, removing that.
Has he done it? Oh no. Okay, I thought he might have done. What's he doing? No, don't do that. Don't do that ever. Don't ever do that.
We're watching you, Carlo.
Don't do that. The other day they were saying in another group they were saying about how doing maneuvers sideways in the German Open. A player because there was a ship in the middle, and he wanted to do a hard turn maneuver.
Yeah.
Instead of putting it in the movement guides, he put it in the middle of the other of the side of the ship, and then placed it in the same fashion.
Yeah, I know that trick, but I don't think it's pretty precise.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not precise. One of the things I said was that a lot of people don't realise the bases aren't perfectly square.
Yeah.
The bezel edges on them are just ever so slightly wider. On the small base, it's almost negligible. I'll give you that. Yeah. But when you're looking at large bases, it's at least 3 millimeters difference in.
And that can be game changing.
Absolutely, I've seen players that practice their manoeuvres in Vassal when Vassal thinks that the bases are perfectly square, and the manoeuvres they practice in Vassal don't bump. But on the table, physically they bump, and they're like, "Oh, it must have been that I shifted a little bit." Nope, it's just that the base isn't as thin as you think it is.
So, are we seeing Juan
stealth device has popped?
Struggling with dice bumped over an asteroid, but I don't think that's gonna matter.
So he takes his first. Oh, and it's a
crit.
It's I think it's I think it's the thrust control fire. Yes, he's put another stress token on there.
Wow.
Yeah. So, because I wasn't sure if that dark matte patch on the top
he's
left.
double stressed now, so he will not be able to get rid of the stress next turn. And if
so, this is like
draw just hard turn next turn, it will be an easy shot.
This has been a tragedy of almost Shakespearean proportions for Juan, huh? I mean, the whole idea was that he was going to be able to just run around and use auto thrusters, and auto thrusters in the case of these two ships, no, but take full advantage of his 4 evade dice with stealth device, and getting himself into positions that are more beneficial for defending.
Sometimes when you bed roll, you just
absolutely
you just die.
Yeah,
that's a really shame for Imperial players, because I think they are maybe the best players because in terms of positioning ship. And I'm telling you as a rebel player.
Yeah.
So having your dice not fully at your service, it's really bad.
Yeah. So he had to take a hard turn maneuver. Didn't manage to shed any stress. So he's actionless.
Range one,
because he's not at range 1. He's able to focus.
Oh, so he can focus.
Yeah, he's checking the range for focus. 3 hits, and that's the end of that.
Hands, it's the end of this game.
So wow, like I said, a complete tragedy, Shakespearean tragedy for Juan. That going over a debris token basically took his decimator out of the game and pushing the whole of Carlo's list on top of him. So I've been joined by Giacomo.
Hello everyone.
Hello everybody, and I'll go get interviews with those two now. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by Juan Del Rio. Let's get that thing out of your face. Why do I look like I'm a giant next to everybody today? I'm going to sit backwards like it was Lord of the Rings and I'm Gandalf and you're Frodo. I'm joined by Juan. Just to make it clear, Juan doesn't have a very good control of the English language. No. So we're going to do the interview in Spanish quickly, and then I'll give a brief sum up of the key points from what Juan has said. Entonces, lo que estaba diciendo Juan aquí es que tu partida ha sido como una tragedia de nivel shakespeariano, ¿sabes? De que cuando te pasaste por encima del debris con Girano y te sale un damage de engine de todas las cosas, sí, ¿sabes?
Es la costumbre ya.
Y lo estábamos hablando de que si lo habías hecho un abierto, claro que no habrás quitado el estrés, pero quizá te habrías mantenido en la tapete.
No sé si cabía ahí, estaba entre las dos piedras y cualquier maniobra ya creo que me la comía.
Sí.
Y he intentado meterme detrás del inquisidor para que no me dispare.
Vale, entendido. Ya, es que era eso. Y eso era prácticamente, a este punto, ¿tú qué creías? ¿Que era una cuestión de remar puntos o...?
Yo con Carl ya veía que tenía que ir a por la lambda porque me estaba salvando todo.
Sí, mientras que Palp estaba vivo no tenías oportunidad contra ellos.
Sí, con esta partida la he encarado mal, he ido por Inquisidor que me lo había dejado muy bien aparte, y he ido de cabeza por él y me he comido los otros dos de cara.
Pues ya está, es una lástima.
Sí. Bueno, me quedan 2 partidas más.
Sí, hombre, y si los ganas eso, pues aún sigues adelante, es eso. Lo estamos mirando y por el número de participantes que haya, hay solo 2 buys como máximo. Así que no importa dónde acabas porque solo va a haber una persona que consiga buy.
Yo creo que era el último para hacer la maldición del suizo.
Ah, vale, ya lo veremos. Hombre, y tú ya lo viste eso, ¿no? En europeo. Tú estabas en 16 y te enfrentaste con el 1 y lo mataste, sí, en el stream encima. Vale, pues ahora te lo explico un poco de que por lo que yo voy a decir, por lo que yo me he captado de tu conversación, es que era encaraste mal.
Sí.
Vale, y la cosa fue un poco cuesta abajo desde ahí, estabas intentando remar.
La has desplegado completamente diferente. Esta he puesto los dos de frente para ir de cabeza al inquisidor que se me ha ido.
Okay, vale. So what he's saying here is that he basically approached this. His first approach in this game was just completely wrong in what he was trying to do. He was in other games he's set up. He wanted to try and joust. He wanted to try and chase down the Inquisitor, but the Inquisitor ended up being the bait that just kind of kited him along into the rest of the rest of Carlo's list, making it difficult for him. He's had those bad errors, and with the case of the Decimator, like he felt that even the one bank would have meant he'd have been facing fire from the Inquisitor, and he was probably dead in the next couple of turns anyway. So he wanted to get that action to put Kylo Ren's damaged cockpit onto the quick draw as a kind of an opportunity to kind of tip the scales in favor for Carlo Jax. So si quick draw era habilidad 0, era una cosa un poco más capaz de parcarnos.
Sí, pero Carlo juega bastante bien y el Inquisidor me la ha movido bien para ocuparme los sitios clave y no poder moverme para allí.
Pero el problema era que tenías aquella última disparada de Chirano que no conseguiste un crítico. Y eso era lo que estabas intentando hacer. Okay. Yeah, so there we go. Thank you very much, Juan. Un placer, como siempre, a pleasure. Okay, good luck for the next 2 games. Okay, Carlo.
Hello guys, hello again.
Ciao ragazzi. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're now 4-0. You've just got to win one more to make stage 3, huh? And you've got two opportunities.
A lot of pressure. Too much point.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not too much pressure. Huh? So you've got 2 opportunities to do it. You just need one more win. Yeah. All right. So whereas in the case of Juan, now he has to win the next 2 games.
I know.
So
I have a lot of friends in the same situation now.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But I have to say that Italian delegation didn't went very bad, because Marmorini is 4-0.
Yes.
Marasca, I think, is 4-0. I have to check.
Okay.
Turchiano, that is another good player, 4-0. So not bad.
It's going well. It's going well. Okay. Let me tell me what you think about the game from Juan's perspective. How do you think it went for him?
Well, in this game, obviously, I have to be very careful at the beginning, especially with Inquisitor. And if you, obviously, you saw the match, and I was very careful with Inquisitor. I entered in the game in the moment when I knew that I was with evade and focus, and that was very important for me.
Yeah.
What else? I got extremely lucky with the crit that he took.
Absolutely, yeah.
The 2 crits that he took basically destroy the entire list.
Yeah.
Because in one he went outside the game, outside the field, and in the other he has corner jacks with 2 stress. Finished.
Yeah.
And at the same time, obviously corner jacks defend so much.
Yeah.
There was that 2 occasions where he didn't have the tokens, but he defended anyway. But that's normal, pretty normal. I had played Decimator so long, very long, because it's my favorite ship.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you see my Decimator, the one that Il Nano Nefasto paint me with Katy Perry. It's very beautiful. I will bring you that.
You've got it here?
Yeah, I have that here.
What is? Okay, so explain. Explain. No, Fran, tráeme su cosa de Katy Perry que está ahí, su bandeja. Ya, su bandeja de naves, que ya lo verás. Explain to me, what is it with Katy Perry? I mean, okay, she's attractive. I'll give you that. Well, I'm not going to take that away from you. But explain why everything Katy Perry.
The story is pretty crazy. And Espera, te mostro en el mejor.
Ahí va.
Así.
Okay, so go ahead. You start explaining, and I'll
So what happened? Some years ago, I was still at university, so it was like 2010. 2010. I was I was just checking some random videos on YouTube, and I get involved in this video of a cover band from Ukraine that they played Hot and Cold in polka version. In polka version. Okay. So I never. I knew Katy Perry for I Kissed That Girl, but I didn't know her. I didn't know who she was or anything about her. So, I was listening these polka guys that played this crazy Hot and Cold. You change your mind, like a girl, change your clothes. Hey, you oh my God! From there, I spent all the night looking at all the videos of Katy Perry, and I fell in love with her. But fall in love. I can't say that because my girlfriend will kill me. But I had a crush on Katy Perry, I went even to the concert. Yeah. There was a concert in Milan. I have the ticket also for this year, but I can't go because I will be at the European tournament.
Oh, Katy. Katy, no, that's it now. You've messed it up. They've got no chance with Katy now. You turned her down to play X-Wing.
You should know that everywhere I went, and when I win some tournament, I always had my Katy Perry lucky stuff.
Yeah.
Because this is the second. I had also another.
The first one you had the cover that she did for, was it Esquire or GQ?
It was for the same guys made that, what?
No, but I'm saying the art, the piece you used, the photo of her in the bikini was from Esquire magazine.
yeah,
or something like. She did like a
GQ,
cover
I think.
shot in GQ
She was
of her in a
great
striped,
in the
red striped bikini.
Yeah.
And it was kind
So
of
hot.
you had it done like it was Rolling Stone,
Exactly.
and it was like Confessions of an X-wing player and
It
stuff
was
like that.
very
It was
nice,
really cool.
very
yeah.
nice. And well, I tag her on the picture, no? So I can't imagine about the crazy guy that is a social network responsible of her. That all the time look, what this is this
What
game?
does this mean?
What this game with Katy Perry? No, there is no connection.
You're on the watch list.
But I always tag her, and well, especially last year, the season went very well.
Okay.
So every prize, Katy Perry.
Yeah. So everybody has to now tweet Katy Perry that she has to come to an X-wing event.
I hope
that Carlo Tozzi is at.
It will be crazy. I'm gonna cry. I'm not joking. I'm gonna cry. I have an entire speech ready for her.
I'll tell you, the only thing I'll say is that I don't like the new hairstyle.
Me neither.
Yeah,
but
when I see American Idol every now and then, I think it's like they've got Miley Cyrus on it now.
yeah,
I don't think
exactly.
It's her.
And first of all, I prefer long hair,
Yeah, of course.
but well.
Long hair, you see. Yeah.
No, I prefer long hair. But anyway, she's still pretty.
Yeah, she's
I have also to
absolutely-
say that the last album, Witness, is not like the ones before. My favorite still is Priest, but well,
Okay.
still.
Okay. Well, then there we go.
Anyway, I was so proud and so happy to do the first game with you.
Yeah, this is the first time you've been on stream. We were saying, and
Exactly.
well, no. As I was looking through the matchups, I saw you paired against Juan del Rio, and as I said before, from the records you both had at the ETC, that's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah.
And it's just been a shame that it's just Juan had some bad luck with those crits. It's the same as you said. It's just I said it was like a Shakespearean tragedy, basically. His match. Things just didn't go his way at all. So
Anyway,
when people turn around and say fly better, there's not much you can do to fly better against that sort of stuff. So yeah.
That's true. Anyway, I really enjoyed the game, and won against. Again, I'm pretty sure that he will be at the ATC also this year, so we will see.
We'll see. It's a bit more difficult for him because it involves travelling. Going to Salamanca wasn't so hard for him. But yeah, he's interested. I know that much. Yeah.
We will see. So, thank you again. See you later.
See you soon.
And I'll pass by in the other game.
I want to see the decimator now.
I will bring you.
Okay. Well, right now?
It's here.
All right. Bring. Okay. So here we go. So please, everybody has to tweet at First Earth TV on Twitter. I'm at First Earth TV and at Katy Perry. So that she's aware of how crazy Carlo he's got a decimator painted up like Katy. I've got to see it. Hang on. Okay, here it comes.
Competitors, that is time on the round.
So, Nano Nefasto did that.
All right, okay. I was imagining that Katy Perry was painted on it, but now I get it. Okay. So Nano Nefasto. Okay, here we go. So what it is it says Katy Perry, and then we've got the kiss mark at the top.
And if you move that, the color is pretty.
It's like a color shift. Yeah. Okay.
Nice.
And is this something that he just did, or is it based on some sort of logo of her?
Yeah, that's the mark of her.
All right, okay, so that's how it would appear on her album cover and stuff like that. And the kiss thing, where'd that come from? Where did he get that shape from?
I don't know. I hope it's not his kiss, but well.
All right, okay. Okay, well then that's time on the round. Thank you very much, Carlo.
Again, see you later.
Good luck for the rest of the rounds.